Cozy here. Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm in my pages, and today we're gonna be making this little thing. I know I've shown you this before, but I finally found the rest of the things to make the whole collection, so let's get to this. I'm going to be using a wood burner that I got from HomeSense, I think, and because it has this USB connection, I'm going to use this battery pack. And don't tell my husband, I think this one's his. And so I got this, which is a set of 3 of them that come in this, and I got it for sale from my local art store, so I was very happy about that. And I have a couple of designs in mind. This is my Disney sketchbook. I have all my sketches from like Disney characters in here, and I think I want to make like a whole collection of my favorite Disney characters. And I don't know if I want to do the biggest one yet, but yeah, this one, you're not gonna see this one again. I kind of forgot I had it. I usually have it with the sound, but not when my dog is around because he freaks out. So I forgot about that. And who does this? Who puts this sticker like on the surface that you're supposed to use? That's just insanity for me. Like, why would you do this? And silent rage, that's what it is. And the one that I did before was the smallest one, so I think I have 2 more that are somewhere to be found. And I just try to speed up the process in the steps that are like a little bit repetitive or slow, but I am not sure. Like, I like watching when people draw, so I was tempted to just leave it like very long, but then it ended up being like 2 hours of just me sketching because I'm a shy sketcher. I can do the same line over and over again until like I'm satisfied with the results, and I still think that can I end up a little wonky, like the proportions, but you know what, it's handmade. So I'm gonna go with that. And so for the smallest one, I wanted to do Brother Bear and Stitch, because they're some of my, they're some of my favorite characters. And I think Brother Bear did not get as much attention as it should have, because it's a great movie. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should go check it out. It's a pretty sweet movie. There's something about the, I don't know, like almost human-like eyes that they do for anthropomorphized animals. Yeah. And you're gonna see me change my pencil many times because I'm changing offices to upstairs, and I don't have any pencil sharpeners here either, so I'm gonna be changing pencils over and over again. This is a color race, by the way. The one before was a pilot, but this one is a color race, and so I really like this one. It's like the only thing about this one is that I think the lead, or what you would call the actual color part, it's very soft, so it gets very dull very easy. So it's you need to like sharpen it fairly often if you want to have crisp lines, which is, I mean, it's whatever if you're just doing the under sketch, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I made a little stitch with a ukulele because I love ukuleles. Like, that was my quarantine quirk. I learned how to play the ukulele, and so every time I see it, it just brings me joy. it's so cute. And I was very happy with how they turned out, like the sketches. And this is one of the things that I didn't know what to do, if to use the biggest one or the medium one. So I just started with the medium ones just because I'm not 100% sure how to use the wood burner. So every time that I do a line or something like that, it's a little bit wonky still. Like, I don't know how to use the pressure or how to get like a smooth line. So I left the biggest ones empty for now, but but this is something, if you want me to try, let me know what character do you want me to make, and I'll make them in the bigger ones. But for this round, this 4 ones that I did, I made Wally for this one because he's so darn cute. He's so cute. And for the other one, it was a journey, but we'll get there. And I was having such a hard time with the expression. I'm not really good at making machines or like things that look like machines, and so I was having the hardest time just with the shapes and like how things connect to things in a way that is believable. And so you're gonna see me struggle with the wheels for a bit there, just trying to figure out how to make them look like they're attached to the body. Yeah. And then I really like how it turned out. That's why I put a little heart. And for the last one, I wanted to do my girl Mulan when she was climbing in the thing. But I did have reference for all of these things. Can you imagine doing this by memory? My goodness, I could never. But I tried to mash up a couple of things, and then it ended up looking very stiff, and the other leg is like in the middle of the air because I used one of the poses when she was like first trying to climb from the ground, and so that makes sense if she's climbing from the ground. But if she's like all the way up to the top, then it doesn't really make sense at all. And her face just seemed pretty like straight up and stiff instead of like contorted from like the effort. So I didn't like that, so I tried to do it again, and this is me changing pencils again. But long story short, it didn't work. So I switched gears and decided to do another character from that movie, and another characters from that movie. And so I did Mushu because he's so funny. When I watch Mulan, I rather watch it in Spanish. I think it's because the first time that I watched it, it was in Spanish, and so the voice for Mushu in Spanish is just, I think it's way more hilarious. So I like that very much. And I was having a hard time, I don't know, compressing the image into that little space. And then after that I was like, well, I don't have to like draw within the lines. I can just, you know what, I'm just gonna follow through with the line, see if that makes a better drawing, because it always looks a little bit forced if you're trying to there's a lot of tangents in this image too, so don't look at it too hard. It is what it is, okay? And I was trying to get a reference for creaky, and I did not get a good reference. It just, you're gonna see what I mean. I mean, you kind of know it's creaky, but it's a hard sell. Just, I don't know what is it about bugs. I was never very good at drawing them. The bugs and machines, and apparently I decided to do both in this video. But yeah, there it is, and this is me using my beloved carbon paper just to pass from the sketchbook to, well, actually I had to tear the pages off the sketchbook because I wasn't able to do it from the sketchbook, and I was like ripping apart of my soul. I hate having to rip off pages, but I think I'm gonna either glue them or something. I don't know. And just so you know, that didn't work. Like, I don't know what is it about pencil on wood, it just doesn't come off pretty easily, so I think I'm gonna have to lightly sand it. And for testing, you always have to test before you do any marks, because sometimes it's too hot or sometimes it's just not hot enough, and so you get very wonky lines if you don't have the right consistency. So you don't have to like look through all the lines that I already did and just skip to the next part. It was I don't know how I feel about this the dotted part. I thought it was gonna make it look cooler or cuter, but I am not 100%. But it's growing on me. Like, the more I see it, the more I like it. Now for this one, I was trying just to find, I don't know if you do this, but like when you sketch something and then you sketch and sketch and sketch, sometimes there's some good lines and some bad lines. So I was just trying to find the good lines, and it was a little bit hard because that one had a lot of like extra lines that shouldn't have been there, because I was not fearful, but like I was not very confident in this one. I think it turned out okay. If I would have done something differently, I think I would have done the wheels a little bit jaggedy, like the right, left, right one. My left, his right, like jaggedy, like in the back. I would have done all of them like that, and then this one's over here. I'm gonna say I really like how the bears turn out, like how Kodank and I turned out. They're just so cute. It's a great, like, I don't know. I think these two were my favorite. They're, yeah. I wish I would have done them a little bit bigger, but you know, you live and you learn. I have a couple more somewhere if I want to redo any of these ones to see if I want to make something different. But for now, he's so cute. And you're gonna see a couple of lights just flashing in and out. It was a different day because I realized it was way too late at night, and so I had to go to bed because I had a lot of things to do the next day. So this is the next day, and because the window was open, I didn't notice that it's gonna mess up with the recording, so I apologize for that. It was nice. I did this while Rue was having a nap, so I had to be super quick. It turned out pretty good. By this point, I was more confident about the lines that I was doing and about like the pressure of the things. Anyhow, that's one. That's two. Isn't that cute? I really like that one. That's three. A little bit wonky, but I love it. And four. So we did it. It took us only a long time. Thank you so much for sticking around, and please let me know what do you want me to do with the other two. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.